to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll run it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Set.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
On the double.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Set. Cut.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's Tory Taylor now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. First time they had it, they scored a touchdown and added the 2-point conversion on top. So an 8-0 advantage as they work with it here on 1st and 10. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Higgins sent in motion. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, Josh Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready?
He keeps it himself. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They've got the 8-0 lead. Going to try to build on it here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. This one finds McConkey into space. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Ready, break.
2nd and 7.
Ready. Cut, go. Cut.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Stand.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to give his guys some really good field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's got another one. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got it.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And look. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short pass taken in by Gronk. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
A handoff here, up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set, ready.
Hill brought in motion. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Set.
Hill
Hut.
brought in motion.
Set, hut.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take off again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Strike it. Strike it. Let's go. Go.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Motion man set right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. Huh?
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the... Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game. They tend to have the advantage.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw again. Now he'll run. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Taking off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He's going to keep it himself. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. And this will not be a spike, he faked it. And this is caught. The fake spike works for a touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And he will score. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A touch. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Higgins sent in motion. He runs with it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw. Off he goes. On first down, it's Allen. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. One more time going up top with Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second and goal. Hopkins sent in motion. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for the pressure gets there and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second, and now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Offside, defense.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still third and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Checking it down, this one is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first
Offside.
down by about a
Defense.
yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. To throw is Stroud. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down, Texans.
Here we go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6
Defense.
on first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a give up the middle, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Now, whistles here. Looks like... got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Texans. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now he'll run it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
And that is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Tory Taylor, on to... Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. To throw, it's Stroud. He connects with Gray on that one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd down. They'll run here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans.